What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you can see, I've got my Manchester United shirt. So I am going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we played against Newcastle. So now, before we get into this video, I need you guys' opinions on this. Now, as you can see on the badges, I've got the Champions League badges here, and obviously the Europa League winner thing here, and also the respect thing here. Now, basically, as you all know, it was my birthday, so as you did see, you saw Matic. Now, basically, I got a shirt, the away shirt of somebody, which I'm really happy about. I got the United shirt, and also with Matic on the 31 on the back of the shirt. So I want your guys' opinions on this, if I should wear these analysis with this shirt on, as this has got the proper Premier League badges, the badges at the back of that 31 there. So I want you guys to put it down in the comments down below if I should wear this shirt now on for these analysis. So then, because then it'll make more sense, because then I can wear this shirt for the Champions League, and I can do this and then do my analysis in this shirt for the Premier League. What do you guys think? I'm going to leave that down to you guys in the comment section down below. So let me know what I should do. But anyway, let's put that to a side and let's crack on with today's video. So, in today's video is we play Newcastle. I've got plenty to talk about in this game. So anyway, we made 4 changes from the last game against Chelsea. Obviously, we all knew it was international break. We came back from international break, and the Premier League is now back on. So let's talk about those changes. We made 4 changes, and let's go over to the OneFootball app and let's talk about that starting 11 that we started off with. So firstly, we started with De Gea. Obviously, goalkeeper's never unchanged, obviously, just to keep up to date. And we know we just don't want to be giving. Well, obviously we will. We obviously will give him a chance, Romero, but not 2 yet. Hopefully in the Champions League game that's coming up. You never know, as De Gea's been given more game time. Well, he has to be, because obviously he's the first goalkeeper, really. So it depends what the changes are for this week for the Champions League. But anyway, De Gea started in goal. Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Young, Pogba, Matic, Rashford, Mata, Martial, Lukaku. Now, basically, all I want to say is talk about Lindelof. Now, basically, it's good to see that Lindelof is coming into the Premier League. It's his first time playing his game. It's his debut to make a full game in the Premier League, because, well, he did come on in one of the games, but it's the first time he's been ever started in the Premier League. So that's what I want to talk. So that's the first thing I want to talk about Lindelof. Obviously, it was his first game. Now, I'll get into that a little bit more about Lindelof. Talk about Pogba. Obviously, welcome back to Pogba for coming back into the side. He played about 70 minutes in the game, but then got substituted in the second half. I'll talk more about that in the video. Talk about Zlatan. Now, welcome back, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He came on for the last 15 minutes of the game, so it's good to see him. He's back into the squad, and he's come back earlier than expected, and he's had about 7 months out from injury, and he's made full recovery. He's trained with the first team he's trained with them now for 4 training sessions. He's back up for it, and he's back in the squad. So now it's time to get and hunt down for City. Is the title race back on? I hope it is, but come on, Reds, we need to hunt for City now. So let's go and do this. But anyway, we knew going into this game it's not going to be easy. Now, as you all know, between Man United and Newcastle, we have history in the past. And yeah, so we obviously wanted to get into the game with another quick start. We were in control of the game in the first few minutes. Newcastle sort of woke up in the game, and then United gave away a stupid, utter goal to Newcastle. It was terrible, once again, just terrible defended by Lindelof. As we all know, we had that embarrassing lose to Huddersfield, but I don't want to talk about that game, but because we have to look for the future now. But Lindelof once again let that slip and let it mess up for United. So we sort of let that clean sheet go away. once again, should we rely on this guy in defence? Well, basically, obviously Phil Jones is injured and Bailey's injured. Obviously, you would like to play Luke Shaw or Marcus Rojo, who's just come back. But the thing is about this guy, he's not reading the game recently. He has been, Mourinho has been sidelined him and watching the game, but I don't think he's been visualising it a lot now and then. But now and then he's been doing a lot of mistakes, like he did 2 massive mistakes in that Huddersfield game, and he's gave away a stupid utter goal to Newcastle, which should never have happened. It should never have happened, and that's where Newcastle came into the game. They woke up, and then during the rest of the game, United turned them over, and we got the victory. We absolutely, I wouldn't say we dominated that game, but we absolutely turned them over. They wasted their energy out there to get that perfect start and to get in front, but they wasted that chance anyway. But with that stupid utter goal, we should have definitely got that clean sheet. So if Lindelof was on his feet and standing up and obviously blocked it wouldn't have been a goal. But unfortunately, he was on the floor eating grass, and just terrible defending by Lindelof. So he has to be told in the future to not let in stupid mistakes like that. So it forced him to get a goal. And also, I don't know what the facts are, but basically that was our first time we've ever conceded at home in ages to a club as well. But we have conceded this year, but not like a club to go in front of us at the first in the first like couple of minutes into the game. But it's football. We have to look back at that stupid error that we did. So. But yeah, we were composed. We were picking up the right pass again. Obviously, we had Matic and Pogba. Pogba knew what he was doing, and so did Matic, because we brought in Matic, and he's such a top player out there for us. We did do a few mistakes out there, but we just need to cut them out. We just need to cut them out, Now, I've already just talked about that, so I'm not repeating myself. After Newcastle having a better start than us, we're just all around them, We were just all around them. After they had scored, we were starting to create chances at goal. And then after that, Newcastle weren't even getting close to goal. So basically, it's just one of those games where they had such a great start, they wasted their energy, and we just completely turned them over completely. They probably knew that was going to happen because we let in a stupid goal. But again, it shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. But anyway, once again, Newcastle, they got really close at goal. They had some really good chances out there. I think they hit the post, and then it just went past the post, and De Gea didn't need to save it or anything like that. But then we knew we had to do something near to the end of the first half, because it was just 1-0 till about the 35th minute, and I was like, come on, we need to get a score now. We need to score before half time. But it gets even better in the first half, because we regained possession. We were all over them near to the end of the half. We then scored. We made it 1-1. So I was like, yes, get in. We needed that goal to give us that confidence. We needed to score right before half time. It was a great goal by Martial. Let's talk about that goal. Valencia gave the ball to Pogba. Pogba put in a great piece of skill. Great cross by Pogba. Found Martial's head at the back. He found Martial at the back post. Martial finished it off with a header at the back post. So I was like, yes, get in, we've got that goal now. And once after that goal, we were just all around Newcastle. Newcastle just did not have that energy, throughout the first half, because they just wasted their energy at the start of the game. Then after that, they were just panicking and getting worried. And then what do we go and do? Just right before, on the edge of the first half, we go and score again. And so we scored that first goal, and then the next minute we scored another goal. So in between those two goals, in between 9 minutes of that, we scored another goal. So in between of each other, yeah. So if you know what I mean, then you'll understand. So basically, we scored, and it took us 9 minutes to get another goal just before half time, really. So it was a good goal to make it. Obviously, to make that happen just before half time, we did it at the right time as well. So yeah. So we went and scored. It was a great cross by Young. He sees Smalling at the back post. Smalling gets ahead in the goal, and it was 2-1. So I was like, yes, get in. We've got this full of confidence now going into the second half. So let's talk about the second half. So in the second half, we needed to raise that tempo for sure, because obviously I wouldn't say that half was the best of halves because we did concede. But we can't see that happening now in future games. We need to move quicker, and we need to work more as a team. We need to get the ball out wide. We need another quick start. We're seeing Martial and Rashford starting. We needed to see more goals happening in that second half because we just went full out attack. We had Martial on the left, Rashford out on the right, Lukaku in the middle as a centre forward. And we needed to start seeing more goals. We came out with a perfect start of the half. We put as much pressure as possible on Newcastle. Once again, Newcastle just did not have it in them. We were just composed in the second half. We were just in control of that game. We knew what we were doing. We scored 2 more goals in that half. One was Pogba and one was from Lukaku. So it's good to see Lukaku's getting the service once again. Oh, we need him to score goals now. From now on, we need to see him scoring now. Now, obviously, Lukaku is way ahead. Well, I wouldn't say he's way ahead, but you never know what Zlatan can do because he has scored about 26 or 28 goals last year. But now coming back, is the title race back on? Because we are going to hunt for City now. I know City are in front, but I think we can try and pull this back. But City will start giving away stupid results very soon as well. So the third goal, it was a great piece of football. Mata passed it to Lukaku. Lukaku crossed it into Rashford. Rashford headed it down to Pogba, and Pogba finished it off. After that, I was like, we've got this. And what do we go and do? We score another goal. It was a great piece of football. Mata flicked it over to Lukaku. Lukaku just wanted to find power, and it just went in the back of the net. I nearly thought it was going to go over the bar, but it was just too good. It was just too much power in the ball, and it was just not stoppable really for Rob Elliott. So in that first half, I thought Rob Elliott had to come off due to injury, but in the end, he knew he could finish the whole game. So I was surprised by that because I thought Carl Darlow had to come into the game, but oh well. So there we go. Lukaku's finally back on the score sheet. It's good to see him back on the score sheet. We need that more to happen now from now on in these games from now on. After that, we brought on Fellaini for Pogba. Pogba still can't play full 90 minutes too yet because we don't want to risk that too yet. He's only just come back from injury, and so is Zlatan. We brought on Zlatan. Welcome home, Zlatan. The amount of reception he got was incredible. And so he came on for Martial. Like I was saying, he just needed to bring off either Martial or Rashford. So it's most likely to say that Martial could start in the Champions League in the next game that's coming up on Wednesday. And finally, we brought on Herrera for Mata. So obviously, Herrera just sitting back, helping defensive wise and also midfielding wise. Newcastle then started creating a few chances near to the end of the game. They brought on a few other reinforcements. De Gea did get frustrated with his defenders once again. We managed to hold him to the lead. We got the 3 points, but we failed to keep that clean sheet. If we would have had that clean sheet, we would have beat them 4-0. But that's football. We have to get over it, and we just have to get on to the next game. We have FC Basel in the UEFA Champions League on Wednesday. And we have Brighton Hove Albion on Saturday. Now, basically, I'm going to be heading to the F1 this weekend, so it's going to be incredible of a weekend. I'm vlogging the weekend, so stay tuned for those vlogs. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. Am I going to be able to see the game? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if they're going to have any Wi-Fi at the track. I am going to be seeing Mumford & Sons. It's going to be impossible, but if Mumford & Sons come on at 9:30, it'll be brilliant. Just have to probably just switch on the personal hotspot and watch the game on the iPad, and let's see what goes down in the game. If I can't, I'll just have to watch the repeat, but we'll see what happens on Saturday. But anyway, talk about the game coming up on Saturday. Now, as we all know, United got beat to Huddersfield away, but I don't think that'll happen because obviously now coming back from international break, we won. We've won 4-1. We've got our confidence now. We can try and go and beat Basel away, hopefully in Switzerland. That'll be a nice away game for us. But obviously, unfortunately, I can't go to the game. But at the end of the day, we just need to seal it and just get through to the round of 16. So if we go beat Basel during the week, we will be through to the round of 16 for the Champions League. So we've made a good start to the Champions League. So if we keep up with this football that's going on right now, you never know where we could come out from. So yeah, so as we all know, we got beat by Huddersfield away. Now, obviously, Huddersfield just came up to this Premier League this year. Now, we cannot see this happen once again to United. Now, this time, we're not away. We're at home. So if we perform well at home, do our job at home, and we've got full of confidence now, so we shouldn't be letting this slip now against Brighton. It will be a bit of an embarrassing game if we do lose, but we shouldn't lose at home. So we should keep and retain and keep winning at home. So I can't see United getting beat at home to Brighton because it will be fully embarrassing, but we don't want that to happen as we're at home this time. Yes, we did get beat to Huddersfield, but we just got to look now for the future. But we just cannot let that happen on Saturday, and we just can't let it slip, and we just can't give away a goal like we did against Newcastle, which was unfortunate. And Newcastle is another squad that came up into the Premier League this year, but unfortunately they ruined it. Well, not ruined it, but they just let that goal slip. But again, once again, Lindelof is not the man to start. But we have to just come up with a solution about that and just analyse the game and just come back stronger on Saturday. And obviously he'll want to make a few changes this week to rest a few people. I actually realised that Mkhitaryan wasn't in the game, so he fully dropped him. Don't know what the thinking was behind that, if he was injured or not. I don't think he was, because they did say that Eric Bailey and Phil Jones was injured. So he probably just fully dropped him because he probably wants to play him over this week for the game against Basel. We'll have to see what happens. My overall reaction of the game, I think we just did. I think we played well. The pieces of footballs, the set pieces were really good. But once again, we just let that slip in the first half. We just cannot give away too many goals to the likes of Newcastle, Brighton, Huddersfield, who have just come up now. So we just can't let that happen on Saturday against Brighton. We just cannot get beat at home. But once again, we just have to just improve now. Just work on the negatives and don't need to really do much on the positives. Just possibly work on a little bit more on the movement, pass and move, really. So my man of the match of the game, I think this guy deserved it coming back from injury. Follery, I can't even say the word, but anyway, forget the word what I was going to say, but anyway, I think he deserved it from coming back from injury, and it's Paul Pogba. He did deserve it. He played great amount of football out there, So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in a new video this Thursday, and I'll see you guys in a bit, and peace.